वेलकम स्टूडेंट्स। आज हम क्लास 9th के चैप्टर 10 ग्रेविटेशन का पार्ट 2 लेकर के आए हैं। लास्ट तक बने रहें, सब्सक्राइब के बेल आइकन को क्लिक करें।
The three equations of motion of freely falling bodies is given as V is equal to U plus GT, S is equal to UT plus 1 upon 2 GT square, V square is equal to U square plus 2GS. Acceleration due to gravity for free-falling body is plus 9.8 meter per second square. Acceleration due to gravity for a body thrown upwards is minus 9.8 meter per second square. Weight of an object on the moon is 1 upon 6th. Thrust and pressure. Thrust. The force acting on a body perpendicular to its surface is called thrust. Thrust is equal to pressure into area. The SI unit is Newton. Pressure. The force acting perpendicularly on a unit area of the object is called pressure. Force produces less pressure if the area is large and produces large pressure if the area is small. Pressure is equal to force upon area. The SI unit is newtons per square meter. Uses of pressure in everyday life. The school bags have white stripes because the weight will fall over large area and will reduce its pressures on the shoulders. The tip of the needle is sharp because it will put the force on a very small area of the cloth and producing enough pressure to pierce the cloth being stitched. Pressure on ground is more when a man is walking than when he is standing, because when he is walking, the weight of man falls on smaller area and it increases the pressure, and when he is standing, the area is large and it produces less pressure. Buoyancy. The upward force acting on an object immersed in a liquid is called buoyant force. The upward force exerted by a liquid is also known as upthrust. The tendency of a liquid to exert an upward force on an object placed in it is called buoyancy. Factors affecting the buoyant force depends upon the volume of the solid object immersed in the liquid. It depends upon the density of the liquid in which the object is immersed. Archimedes Principle. When an object is wholly or partially immersed in a liquid, it experiences a buoyant force which is equal to the weight of liquid displaced by the object. The applications are used in designing ships and submarines, lacometers and hydrometers. Buoyant force is equal to weight of liquid displaced by the object. The magnitude of buoyant force is equal to the weight of liquid displaced by the immersed object. Relative density. It is defined as the ratio of the density of a substance to the density of water. It has no unit. Relative density is equal to density of substance upon density of water. Did you know Newton's law of gravitation helps us to find the mass of the Earth accurately? Newton's law of gravitation helps us to find the masses of the Sun, the Moon, and the planets. Gravitation is one of the four fundamental interactions of nature, along with electromagnetism and the nuclear strong force and weak force. Every planetary body, including the Earth, is surrounded by its own gravitational field, which exerts an attractive force on all objects. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learned. The force of attraction between any two objects is proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Gravitation is a weak force unless large masses are involved. The force of gravity decreases with altitude. The weight is equal to the product of mass and acceleration due to gravity. The weight may vary from place to place. The weight of an object on the Moon is 1/6 of that on the Earth. When objects are immersed in fluid, they exert a force of buoyancy.
Subscribe my channel for more updates. Like and